Hey, yo. T King Fight News back in the building. Tim Bradley believes something was wrong with Anthony Joshua. It feels like he didn't quit in the fight versus Andy Ruiz. And it's T King Fight News, man. We got more on this. That's right. Timothy Desert Storm Bradley back at it again, defending Anthony Joshua, but giving him some criticism at the same time. You know, he said AJ always had defensive flaws, but Tim Bradley felt like the dude was off since that final press conference with AJ handing out the belts to everybody, like just giving out the title. Hey, y'all can have the title. Andy Ruiz, you can have the title. Like Tim Bradley felt like AJ wasn't himself in that fight, and I hear a lot of fans saying the same thing. Honestly, Anthony Joshua's been ripe for an upset loss for quite some time. You know, the Klitschko fight, it almost happened right there and then. He was able to, compose himself. He was definitely hungry for that victory, and he got it in front of his hometown. And I think a lot of us kind of knew the second he was brought over there, the second he was brought out of his comfort zone, maybe we wouldn't see the same fighter. Andy Ruiz, now we know this guy's the real deal. Now we know. We didn't really expect Ruiz to come out with that kind of a fire. With that, because he didn't really, he really did a good job of being that consummate, quiet killer. He's like Kawhi Leonard. This dude just minds his own business. It's not about the hype. It's not about the trash talk. But he's about getting the W. And you look at Anthony Joshua right now. I mean, dude's back in the UK, I'm sure. AJ need to get it right, man. He's going for the rematch. He's executed the rematch clause. Probably going to be towards the end of the year. We know what Deontay Wilder's doing. He's most likely going to fight Luis Ortiz unless there's a change of plans. Oddly enough, we don't really know if the Tyson Fury fight is as final as Wilder made it out to be. Tyson Fury came out and said, you know what? This guy's on his bullshit right now. I haven't signed for anything. But maybe Wilder signed something and Fury has yet to sign. I really don't know. These are the consequences of the politics of boxing. It's a rigged game. And at the same time, it's a game that it's something that go into so many different directions. Where, now that Andy Ruiz has his victory over AJ, Al Heyman he literally has a golden opportunity to make the undisputed heavyweight title fight right now. I mean, at the end of the day, he can always try and get out of that contract if he wanted to. He can try and breach a contract and have Eddie Hearn sue. He could try and do that. Not like he can't. But it is what it is. It really is what it is. Like, would I rather see Andy Ruiz or Deontay Wilder, or would I rather see Anthony Joshua go for the rematch? I mean, if Wilder really wants that Ortiz smoke, then fight Ortiz then. It's funny how things work out the way it is, because I'm sure a whole lot of fans will want to see Deontay Wilder take on Andy Ruiz. But guess what? You already announced your Luis Ortiz fight. So which one is it? You're so eager to right all your wrongs. Then go ahead. Fight King Kong, then fight Luis Ortiz. See what happens. Let's see what happens. It's funny how things work out. Anyways, Anthony Joshua. This dude, honestly, we've been saying this dude needs to change his team around Eddie Hearn. You know, as much as that guy has been there with you from jump, you can make a shit. You could double up whatever you're making just by leaving that guy, man. You could double up whatever you're making just by leaving Eddie Hearn. But it is what it is. I mean, I ain't trying to manage a dude like that. We ain't trying to do that out here. But AJ, you know, he feels loyal to Matchroom. That's all well and good. He feels loyal to his trainer, Rob McCracken. But really, Anthony Joshua has stagnated as a fighter for a very long time. I haven't seen too many improvements. You know, the last improvement I've seen from this guy is he started jab to the body. Now, going on 23 fights, if you're just starting to jab to the body, I mean, you're moving pretty fucking slow as a fighter. You're moving pretty slow. That's me being honest. Anthony Joshua, and if you've ever seen AJ on a speed bag, it is like it's like for real. Like you ask yourself, yo, I swear I could do a speed bag better than Anthony Joshua. I'm not even playing with you. But let's take a look at some of this fan reaction, man. Tevin Farmer 22, live your best life. Hey man, he's got some fans out here. Ashley Theophane, keep living your best life. Lawrence Acoli, 1 in a million guy. O'Hara Davies, calling him the champ. AJ, boxing. That boy's back. Can't stop this wave, my bro. 5 seconds after the picture was taken, he hit the ground for the 5th time in a week. For the 5th time. That's kind of funny. Okay. You know what, though? Man, I don't know what just happened here, man. But anyway, hold on a second. You know what's interesting about this Tim Bradley situation? He also brought up something else in this interview. Shout out to Fight Hub for the footage. Tim Bradley said, you know what? AJ was in New York. And this is where the funny little hater comes out, Tim Bradley. Because, you know, for some reason, he feels some type of way about Deontay Wilder. He definitely has some against Deontay. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because he's got that one punch eraser on that right hand. But Tim Bradley basically said, you know, why didn't the doctor show up like he did when Deontay Wilder came out of that 7th round? Early in the 8th, Deontay Wilder had a good 10-second chat with the doctor before they started that round. Anthony Joshua seemingly never got that kind of treatment, even though he had he was the ace side in the fight, even though he had the crowd on his side. You could say the ref probably would have been on his side, but he was getting his ass whooped to the point that it was undeniable whether he actually was in the fight at that. He was not in the fight. This dude was all over the place, and he would have just got knocked down once again. I don't think that was a bad stoppage at all. And I've seen bad stoppages. I've seen the ref in the UK jump out in front of George Groves and shit in that first fight. Like, oh, I gotta stop the fight. Like, yo, Carl Froch didn't even land nothing. It wasn't like that second fight. That's why they did a rematch. But just is what it is, man. I mean, yeah, the doctor kind of showed up in the early opening seconds of Deontay Wilder versus Luis Ortiz. That was also a very controversial moment because we really haven't seen something like that, you know, in recent memory. Like, when's the last time you see doctors just show up for no good reason, just to look into Deontay Wilder's eyes and shit? Just be, are your eyes okay? Get the fuck out of here. Get this dude the fuck out of here for real. But you know what? Look at what's going to happen now. Deontay Wilder's going to rematch Luis Ortiz for whatever reason. they feel like they need to have a rematch. I really thought this whole kind of my whole take on Deontay Wilder Luis Ortiz is just black and white. I feel like if you're gonna do that rematch, they should have done it back to back. There's no point fighting Tyson Fury, knocking out Dominic Brazil, and going back to Luis Ortiz. That makes no sense to me. Makes no sense to me, but it is what it is. It's E King Fight News. Smash the like button, man, and we're out. Peace.